Hello and welcome back to all my fellow Planet Coaster Imagineers out there to another episode of State of the Park, a series I've been doing where we've been going to tours and taking a look at all of my parks that I've created through the years, talking about where they currently stand and about where their future is going to be going here on the channel. So it is coming upon the very end of March, and we are on the very last episode this year of State of the Park because there's not that many parks for me to kind of go over. We've gone over all the biggest ones, and the only ones left in my stable, shall we say, is only a few of them that we haven't really done a whole lot in, such as Triwood Towers. So Triwood Towers is kind of my parody park for a little bit of my sense of humor, as you can tell from the logo that we have here. So it's kind of going to be based upon a lot of those parks over in Europe and stuff, in the UK, which are like castle parks is what I call them. Alton Towers being one of the main kind of focuses upon this one. And yeah, so we haven't really done much in this park. I kind of had the idea that I wanted to do it, and I started working on it for a little bit, maybe last year. And then that's pretty much been all we've done. I actually kind of got stuck on it a little bit. I've been trying to create kind of this, I wanted to have a platform up here and then have it where you kind of walk down and then kind of have like a garden area down in here, maybe with some shops and stuff over here. I wanted to kind of create maybe a pool or something down in here. That was what I was generally thinking. And don't know whether they're going to keep continuing with that or not right now at the moment, because trying to get the pass and stuff to line up is a bit of a pain. It's a lot easier in Planet Zoo to get your pass to line up than it is in Planet Coaster. So hopefully in Planet Coaster 2, if we ever get a Planet Coaster 2, that will change, and we'll get some better pathing tour things in it. But right now, currently, the park consists of the entrance, the main entrance here that you see, Triwood Towers with our logo right there. And again, kind of just a little bit of a castle kind of theme to the front entrance. And then we have one coaster, which I finally got done. This one took me a few tries before we finally figured out what I was going to do with it. But I ended up really liking it. It's a very classic kind of aero coaster, multi-looper. It's got the double loops there. And then we got kind of like a boomerang back here kind of to it. Kind of a cobra row, sort of. I don't know. We got the double corkscrews, which will have a path that will go underneath of these. Two paths, actually. And then we'll kind of put things in the middle there. And then, of course, as always, I like to do these rows like this with a little bit of an overlook on it. So we're going to have a path kind of going up around here. So that's all we've gotten done. That's it for this park. So what we're going to be doing in the future, I am going to be coming back into this park. We're going to try to finish up the theming and stuff for our coaster over here. And I'm going to work on our main street. Kind of work on all of this over in here a little bit. And we're going to be adding some more rides into it. So you guys will definitely be seeing more of Triwood Towers soon. And we'll get back into this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the next park. Alright, moving from Triwood Towers, we come up on this little park right here, which I never actually came up with a name for at all. We never did come up with anything for this. Essentially, I just called it my new collab park because this was supposed to be a collaboration between me and a few of my closer friends. And we were all going to kind of pass the park around, kind of work on it with each other. And, one person builds something, passes it on to the other, and then the other passes on. And, yeah, I totally wanted to do this, and my friends were all up for it. We just never did anything with it. Like, I did the entrance, which I must say is a pretty sweet entrance, actually. We have the road for the park was supposed to come in down here and come down. And then we was going to have like parking and stuff. And I thought about maybe have parking down this way too, maybe a little bit. And then maybe have a path where people, if they park down this way, they could like walk up through the path to get to the entrance here. Maybe do some trams or something, kind of have a little like circular area here that dropped people off. That was kind of my thinking here. And then of course, the idea of this park was going to be a very small family park, like a family-owned park, something along the lines of like Kennywood or Canopy Lake, something on that one. In fact, a lot of the entrance came from inspiration from Canopy Lake. I really like how this came out. I was very proud of this, and I really wish this was going to go further, but at this point, it looks like it's just going to be me working on it. And I also went ahead and built, one of the things I had in mind for it was a wooden coaster, an out and back coaster that ran down the side of the park. So like if you parked over here and you was walking in, you would kind of see it through the trees right here. So yeah, very nice eye kind of designs and stuff to it. Very good vistas, which is what I'm known for a lot of my Planet Coaster stuff. A lot of people have told me I'm very good at getting like perfect vistas and stuff in my park, and lots of great shots where, like, if you were actually at the park, you would be like, oh, that's cool, I need to take a photo there. You know, photo opportunities basically. So yeah, I built this this pretty sweet little out and back wooden coaster here. Nothing too big, but that was pretty much going to be the idea of the park. I didn't want to build anything outrageous or anything too big, and just kind of passing it along with some friends. But at this point, let's talk about the future of the park. So the future of the park is to be determined right now. As far as I know, none of my friends that had agreed originally to work on this with me, and we were all going to get together and kind of do this. As far as I know right now, they aren't actually going to continue working on it or do anything. So this park is probably, this might be the last time you see this park. I don't know. I may come back in here and just maybe work on this every now and then myself. Just kind of add a little something here and there. Kind of just take it over, I guess. But, you know, another possibility is maybe I could make new friends to work with. So if you consider yourself a pretty good expert at Planet Coaster, a pretty good designer, I know you've seen, if you've watched my channel, you've seen my work. You know kind of how my designs and stuff are and how I love realism and stuff. So if you feel like you kind of fit into that category as well, and you wouldn't mind, you know, spending a little bit of time, maybe helping out in the park here and there, let me know. Best way to get a hold of me is, of course, to reach out to me on my own Discord channel, which just check the links below the video. You will find a Discord link in there. And go ahead and join and hit me up if you're interested. Yeah, if some of you out there, I know, like M&J Games and stuff, I know that you guys work on stuff, but I think you only do console. So I know you're watching. Pretty sure you always watch most of my stuff. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are on PC yet, and you're maybe interested in helping, definitely hit me up. Also, to the friends who were supposed to help me, to Isolated Fear and Raven and the rest of you guys out there, Joe K5, if you guys are still interested in helping out, then get with me and let's get this thing going. I very much would like to continue this park and to see where it goes. I want to see what can develop from just an idea in my head and in letting others continue from there. I'm very interested in seeing that. So alright, so from here, let's move on to the last park we have for this video. And this is what I was going to consider to be my grand finale of Planet Coaster. And it still actually might be. This still might be my love letter to the game, basically. This is my Hard Rock Park. And the story behind the Hard Rock Park is that way back in the day with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and when I was a big member, and I was a big contributing member, I should say, of Shy Guys World, I was working in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on Hard Rock Park. So it was kind of my version of what the actual Hard Rock Park could have been. You know, like, what if it was actually turned out to be a successful franchise? What if they developed it further? There was also a lot of the concept art and stuff that, or original ideas, I should say, that came in the Hard Rock Park that weren't finalized, and things that got changed. And I really liked a lot of the concept art and stuff I saw with that park, and it really inspired me way back in the day. And when Planet Coaster came out, I always intended to go back and build that park in Planet Coaster. Well, in the last couple of years, I finally got around to actually working on that. And a lot of the stuff I was going to change up. I was going to keep a lot of the things from the Roller Coaster Tycoon idea that I had, And I was going to put them into this park, but I also had new ideas, new themes and stuff I wanted to try, such as the Hard Rock hotels that we have on each side of it here, which go into the entrance. And yeah, that's pretty much all I ever built. Was I just built the shells of a hotel, and I built a really sweet entrance. Like, this thing is freaking awesome. I loved this entrance. And the parking lot. That's pretty much all I ever did with this. So my love letter to Planet Coaster just failed to get off the ground. I know a lot of you guys out there were interested in it. I got a lot of comments and stuff of people wondering what was going on with this park. And I felt maybe it was time to come in here and let you guys know kind of what we are doing with the Hard Rock Park. And that is pretty much that it is, again, to be determined. I don't really know exactly where I'm going to kind of go with this at the moment. I would love to kind of get back into this park and start working on it. I just, I don't know, my ideas and stuff just aren't really there right now. I'm not feeling the park, so to say. Like, I love the entrance and everything. I just don't know where to go from here to kind of go from what we had been, what I originally had in my head, and then kind of going from this to that. So it needs a lot of work, and I don't have the time and stuff right now to kind of get in here and actually work on this one. Mostly at the moment, I'm very much into, when it comes to Planet Coaster, I very much want to finish Silverwood. That is pretty much the future of the channel as far as Planet Coaster goes right now, is finishing up Silverwood, with Kings Falls being secondary. Phoenix Beach is probably going to be the third park that I'm kind of working on in the background. Plus, I also just started a whole other new park, and I've only done one video for that so far. And I thought about including that one into this State of the Park series as well. But even though all three of these parks that I've kind of showed off here in this episode are hardly anything done with them, they're still like bigger parks and stuff that I planned on working on and stuff, and we have more done on this than what I have on the other one. Plus, there's some secrets and stuff about that other park that I'm doing that I don't want to give away just yet. And eventually, hopefully, I can get around to doing some more episodes of that one. It's just more of an experiment that I'm kind of playing around with, so we'll see where that one goes. But Hard Rock Park, I feel like this one will definitely get worked on at some point. We're probably going to come back into this park at some point in the year and maybe add some new stuff and maybe kind of get it going again. I got to get my groove back for Planet Coaster and come in here and actually work on this. So I should have some free time during the spring and summer here with having some hours at work cut, because I've been working pretty heavily and now I'm not going to be working so heavily, so I'll have a little more free time to kind of work on some things. But right now, Satisfactory is pretty much the main thing of the channel, and that's pretty much where things are going to be going. So we'll see with the Hard Rock Park and more Planet Coaster stuff. But yes, right now I definitely want to work on Silverwood. Silverwood is the park that I'm mainly interested in the moment, with, like I said, Kings Falls and the Phoenix Beach parks kind of being second and third in my list of parks that I really want to kind of get back into. This one, we'll see. So other than the entrance and the parking lot in here and these shells of a hotel that we have over here, I haven't really done anything else in this park. Last year we kind of came in here, we did build a coaster. We built the Midnight Ryder coaster, which is very much kind of based upon the one I originally did in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Somewhat. It's got a few changes and stuff to it, and it also needs to be smoothed out a little bit too. I didn't exactly smooth this. This was just kind of stuff that I did one day. I think I streamed it for the most part. But yeah, we've got Midnight Ryder in here. And there's lots of other things to come. We've got, like, obviously a lot of the classic hard rock bands are definitely going to get some love in this park. We're going to do some AC/DC. We're going to get some Ozzy Osbourne. The Eagles, lots of stuff like that. We're going to do it in themed areas and stuff. The big main coaster of the entire park will be themed to Kiss. So, yeah. Can't wait to get back into this at some point. I'm sure you guys are definitely looking forward to it too. I feel like we got an excellent start to it. Like, this is really good. And then it just kind of failed to kick off and go anywhere else after that. But we'll see what happens. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this last episode of my State of the Park series here in Hard Rock Park. And hopefully you guys will stay tuned to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you have been watching my State of the Park series and you've been enjoying taking kind of a look back at all of the different parks and stuff I've did, or if you're new to the channel and you saw some of these and you're like, hey, this guy's really cool and he's really good with Planet Coaster, then definitely hit that subscribe button, guys, because this is the last kind of tour kind of thing I'm going to be doing here with Planet Coaster. I'm going to go back into building. April, it's going to be a whole new start to Planet Coaster stuff. We're going to go back into actually building and constructing things and doing work in the actual game instead of just kind of looking back at other stuff and just talking. So if you're looking forward to that, you're not even subscribed to the channel, or maybe you unsubscribed because you thought I wasn't doing anything with Planet Coaster anymore, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit the bell as well so you're notified whenever I do videos. Yes, the channel has taken more of a turn towards satisfactory, and that's, you know, kind of where things are going to be going. But I still love Planet Coaster, and I also still love Planet Zoo. And there's definitely going to be some Planet Zoo stuff coming here soon too, because I got my game back and working because I use mods and stuff in it, and I hadn't played the game in a while, so I had to get everything back up and running. Every time they do a new update for the game, the mods stop it from working, so I had to update on my mods and figure all that stuff out. And I hadn't played in so long that I kind of I couldn't remember what mods and stuff I was using, so it took me a little bit to kind of get everything updated. But I got back into the game the other day, so we're going to be seeing some more of that too. All right, so yeah, just kind of rambling on a little bit. I guess this is more or less kind of a, not just a state of the park, but a state of the channel kind of video as well, because I want to talk about where things are going as far as the channel and stuff goes too. So anyway, subscribe. Yeah. Also, here's a great comment for you guys. Tell me what your favorite park of mine is. Do you enjoy, was it Kings Falls? Was it Crystal Gardens? Silverwood? What's your favorite park of mine that you absolutely love and you can't wait to see me go back and work in again? I want to hear your thoughts on that. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get out of here. Wherever you guys are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'll see you next time.